rises and falls will always be present in every aspect of life. In this content, we will talk about names that surprised fans positively and negatively by transferring during the summer of 2023. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Enjoy watching. We begin with Tonali. The player, who rose to prominence with his performances at Milan, desired to become a legend at the club. However, due to the club's financial needs, he was sold to Newcastle United for €70 million. Newcastle was hopeful about Tonali, considering his past at Milan and the money invested in him. The excitement among the fans, sparked by his impressive debut with a beautiful game and a goal, unfortunately did not last long. The Italian midfielder's name got entangled in the betting operations initiated in Italy, and he received a 10-month ban from football for regularly engaging in betting activities. It is unknown how Tonali will bounce back, but Newcastle is already regretting this move, both in terms of cost and the player's involvement in the betting controversy. Continuing with Kovacic, Manchester City, unable to retain Ilkay Gundogan and failing to secure Declan Rice and Bellingham, made a last-ditch effort by acquiring Kovacic, who was familiar with the league, for €29 million. While Kovacic seemed like a good move initially, he couldn't meet the expectations. Despite being given numerous chances by Pep, the player struggled to adapt to Guardiola's playing system and consistently fell below the team's average in almost every match. As a result, he found himself on the bench. The fans are now calling for a transfer in place of the 29-year-old. Kovacic's City adventure may thus end abruptly and ineffectively, much like Ferran Torres. Continuing with Mason Greenwood, the young talent who shook the football market at a tender age, he later stayed away from football for approximately 1.5 years due to an allegation of harassment. The charges were later withdrawn, but he was not reinstated into the United squad and remains sidelined. With a tainted history in Europe and a prolonged absence from the sport, no one made a move for him. Getafe, however, boldly announced on the last day of the transfer window that they had signed the player on loan. After this transfer, Getafe faced considerable criticism. Greenwood, under significant psychological pressure and having not played football for a long time, gradually started to get back into the game and became a star for the team, tallying 5 goals and 4 assists in 15 matches. While his return to the national team seems challenging, it has been reported that even Real Madrid and Barcelona are monitoring him once again. Next up is Jude Bellingham. In the 2023 summer transfer window, City, Liverpool, and Real Madrid vied for him, and he made a €103 million move to Real Madrid. While Bellingham occasionally contributed to the score at Dortmund, he stood out more for his defensive abilities. However, in Real Madrid, he had the opposite start. Providing goal contributions in every game right from the beginning, Bellingham has scored 17 goals and made 5 assists in the 20 matches he has played so far. He has achieved the highest ratings in both the Champions League and La Liga, surpassing all positions. At just 20 years old, contrary to expectations, he appears remarkably mature and possesses a solid physique. Such a legendary start at Real Madrid, both in terms of scoring and overall gameplay, was last seen when Cristiano Ronaldo played for the club. Bellingham's exceptional goal-scoring ability and outstanding gameplay have already surprised and excited the fans for the future. Let's continue with Keller Söyüncü. We are familiar with Keller's time at Leicester. Despite being selected for the Premier League Team of the Year, he declined to extend his contract, resulting in him being sidelined on the bench for 2 years. Subsequently, he received offers from several teams due to his past performance, but he couldn't quite decide on a team where he would play regularly. As you know, Atletico Madrid is a team focused on defense. Since Keller is not in top form, he naturally struggles to secure a spot in the lineup and continues to be pushed back. Unfortunately, he hasn't made the most of the opportunities he has been given. His departure from Atletico Madrid is on the agenda during the mid-season break. Next up is Marcus Thuram. Following a successful season with Borussia Mönchengladbach, the player became a free agent. When the first rumors linking him to Inter surfaced, Inter fans were saying, okay, he's a good player, but not that good. They had considered him suitable for the forward position left vacant by Dzeko and Lukaku. Considering Thuram's 16 goals and 7 assists in 32 matches in his last season in Germany, it was thought that he might struggle against the tough Italian defenses. However, playing in a dual striker system at Inter, he has performed exceptionally well, tallying 8 goals and 10 assists in 24 matches so far. He has truly excelled in his role, fitting in almost as well as Lukaku alongside Martinez. No one expected him to deliver this much. If the 26-year-old player continues in this manner, he could even secure a spot in the French national team. Let's continue with Andre Onana. After returning to football following doping-related incidents and playing a crucial role in Inter reaching the final of the Champions League, Onana realized the potential expected of him. He made a move to Manchester United for a good price at the beginning of this season, and everyone believed that this transfer strengthened United significantly. However, Onana had a poor start, especially in the Champions League, conceding 15 goals in 6 matches, contributing to his team finishing last in the group stage. While he occasionally performs well in the league, overall, he is going through an unsuccessful period. It's clear that his chemistry doesn't quite fit with the team. If this trend continues, Onana's once promising career is dangerously close to a tumble, reminiscent of former Liverpool goalkeeper Loris Karius. Joao Cancelo, having faced issues with Pep last season in being loaned to Bayern, where he received treatment akin to an amateur player and only got 4 to 5 minutes of play in each match, the 2022-23 season was a nightmare for Cancelo. His loan transfer to Barcelona at the beginning of this season, as he was just starting to recover, was a bit perplexing. However, so far, he has taken such good care of the team both in the Champions League and La Liga that he has been at the top in the left-back position in both leagues in terms of average ratings. It is known that Barcelona has already taken steps to acquire the player's permanent transfer. Cancelo seems to be making up for the wasted time from the previous season. He is a versatile player who can play in many positions, and I'm sure Pep is feeling his absence keenly. However, their relationship had soured. Next is Ansu Fati. After Messi, the number 10 jersey at Barcelona was given to this young player from La Masia. However, due to injuries, we didn't see much of Fati on the field. Last season, after returning from injury, his father frequently claimed that Xavi intentionally did not play him. He started making statements indicating that if they were to leave the team, his son would showcase his talents elsewhere. Xavi, on the other hand, consistently stated, "Fati is a valuable member of our family, and he will stay with this team." At the beginning of this season, after coming off the bench in 3 La Liga matches, Fati was loaned to Brighton without a purchase option due to pressure from his father. Brighton fans were excited to have Barcelona's long-discussed young talent in their squad at the age of 21. However, as he didn't spend the summer camp with Brighton, Fati wasn't immediately included in the lineup and was tried as a substitute in 9 matches, which frankly didn't satisfy. Later, he got injured, and his father seemed to be gradually distancing him from Barcelona. Let's see how the situation unfolds. Joao Felix is also on our list. His market value soared to €100 million in September 2019, but after his transfer to Atletico Madrid, he gradually experienced a decline. Eventually, he was loaned to Chelsea. In the last year at Chelsea, he played only 20 matches and managed to score only 4 goals. In the summer of 2023, the young player was loaned to Barcelona, and, much like Cancelo, he began to rise. Despite not even reaching the halfway point of the season at Barcelona, he has played in 20 matches and contributed with 6 goals and 3 assists. Barcelona, similar to Cancelo, is interested in acquiring his permanent transfer. However, the task is quite challenging due to the high financial costs associated with the player. Currently, his updated market value is €40 million. If Barcelona can retain him, he might have an even more promising career ahead. At only 24 years old, there is plenty of time for him to shine. Yes, friends, we have come to the end of our video. If you have any memorable transfers on your mind, don't forget to write them in the comments. You can share transfers that were acquired with high hopes but couldn't deliver as expected, or vice versa, unexpected performers. Remember to subscribe to my channel and like the video. See you in the next video. Goodbye.